Alrighty, guys. It is Thursday, August, and by August I mean September 10th. We're going to be playing Hibiscus today. Got number 2 yesterday, which was not expected because especially the person who's number 1 there is, I don't know if he's the number 1 in my region, or at least he has pretty much always the number 1 time on the summer tracks. So to see him in track of the day is interesting. But let's get into this track. I noticed that it is like a 1-minute track for the top time. So it'll be weird to see a longer track today. We'll see if it's full speed or something. Got an interesting intro sequence. GPS is directly forward. This way is for the real track. I don't know if it's full speed or... I don't know if that was necessary, but... Oh, that was not how you do it. Oh God. I don't know why, but the shadows, I think it's the shadows at least, seem always messed up on these like weird custom curves here. I don't know if it's the shadows or if it's like dirt. Okay, I need to stop doing that. I have learned I cannot cut that corner. Do not do it anymore. Okay. That's probably the line eventually. I need to get a finish in because this is like a minute-long course, and me spending all day on the start of it is not good. A break there just because I thought I needed to. Maybe I don't eventually. Oh, that I didn't make. Let's just do it again. Oh God, let's do it a third time. Third time's a charm. Now I know what I'm going against. You take that at a diagonal. Grass there for a slide. Loop into this. Oh! Shoutouts to magnets for being the best. Kind of. Okay, I need to get that deeper.
Sound muted.
Weird. I saved a bunch of screenshots, made the game not full screen. I wonder, hopefully that goes well in the recording. Been having recording issues that aren't related to me screwing up. And pushing a bunch of red buttons. But hopefully that recorded well. Might look weird because the resolution changes twice. Oh God. Yep, saw that coming. I really want to see if this is like a full speed track. Because other than that turn after that first checkpoint, pretty much full speed. I haven't hit a section after that that needed me to brake. Okay. It probably is full speed. Yeah, I did that full speed. Seems fine. Take this diagonally. Get the nice full speed going. Okay. Then I need to duck this in really tight. That's really cool. You just dig in the magnets, remagnetize, cut it in deep here. Maybe you magnet sooner there, because otherwise you kind of go. Ooh, that's kind of a speed track. Speed check. It's a speed. Ooh. Oh god, oh god. This is definitely a full speed track, which is interesting. I haven't experienced a full speed track in Track of the Day in a while. Technically that one a few days ago was. I forget what its name was, but it was at maximum a week ago. You don't get very many full speed tracks. The full speed sort of track design type doesn't get very much excitement in the Trackmania Track of the Day sort of I don't even know what to say. Like Trackmania Track of the Day roster, lineup, list. All I know is that full speed doesn't really show up very often. I don't know why. Full speed's an interesting change, right? I don't ever have to hit the brake, which means in this case that I play this game with one hand. Take this super deep, cross it over. Oh, I clipped the magnet, but not enough for it to suck me in. Have yet to get a finish on this track, but that's because it's long. It's fine because I'm getting this beginning section down. I don't know how I'm doing comparatively to myself every time because I don't have a ghost yet. Which is my main, like, factor for how well I'm doing. Is how well am I doing against myself. I clipped the magnet there. Okay. Cool. Let's try that again. This time with a bit more feeling. Maybe without the running into the checkpoint part. Or with it! Because that's just how it is. Okay. It's just like a long sort of slide. It's a long slide that I could speed slide through. Okay, I have to make up 20 seconds because the top time is like almost exactly a minute. But I know I can improve. I reset a few times. That's right. At least 10 seconds of retries. Okay. Had to let up there, otherwise I was going to... Not let up on the gas, but let up on the steering. Oh, see, that second turn I'm taking probably as much as I want to. Diving really deep into it is going to lose me a lot of time. But I don't want to go too high and do what I did there, which was essentially miss the magnet and thus fling me off at high speeds. This is a track that's definitely, once we get to the point, there's a part on this track where a speed slide will help. Okay, I didn't need to do that. Oh, and I also didn't come back up on it fast enough because I wanted to go smoothly, but it's a magnet, so I don't know if I necessarily need to worry about that. I don't know how strong the magnets are, and at the speeds I'm going, I don't want to question how strong the magnets are. I just want to know they'll work. I need no GPS. Yeah, sure, the GPS will help me in the beginning, but I think I said this before, I like learning the track through natural means. It's just kind of my personal preference. I have so little speed. I have about the same speed still. I let up there only because I wanted to make sure I was going to land on the magnet. I need to stop angling myself like that. There's a speed slide. I'm going to miss the checkpoint. Yep. I saw it as soon as I launched from the finish line. I was like, oh no, I've missed it. Which isn't good. Missing the finish, which I called a checkpoint, is not a good thing. You generally don't want to do that. I just like essentially clipped all those loops, which is fine. Okay, don't do that. It's bad. Wonder if I'm gonna have more issue with that Case Bruise 11 guy. Whenever this game first came out, I went through the summer tracks first. I didn't go through tracks of the day, which I regret now because now I'm actually enjoying every time I play these tracks of the day because they're interesting, like unique challenges every day, and I like it. So I miss some of those earlier June, July tracks. I mean, those earlier July tracks because I feel like I could have learned a lot then. But while I was learning how to do while I was doing the summer tracks, his name was pretty much always at the top. Speed drift. And ba-bam! 101. Ooh, the game got updated. The records icon has changed. Now it's like a show or hide button, not like a camera. Didn't get to the author medal, which is surprising. But you can't get the author medal. You can't get the author medal that easily. Oh god. You also need to not slam into things to get the author medal. I like the kind of angle I take there. The more shallow angle one. My problem with it is that it leads me to a bad angle here. Though I do believe I let up on one of these. No, I didn't. This run didn't have me letting up. Oh, okay. You can't take that too on the inside, otherwise you'll fly up like I did there. You don't want that. Bad. Oof. Oh, all I have to do is improve by like a minute. By a minute, I mean 1 second. Oh my god. Not a minute. This track is definitely longer than 1 second. I think it actually takes more than 1 second to get off the initial start block. It does. So even if you made a track where all you did was hold forward and you went straight from a start block to the end block, it would take longer than a second to complete. You'd need some aid. Tried a more wide angle, it just kind of lended me to being behind, so I know for next time, don't do that. I have a better angle here. Oh! You know, I knew I needed to be at like more of a diagonal than I'm usually at that point. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and be more diagonal. And then ended up just slamming into a wall. Because the boosters have an edge. Okay, that was bad. I'll admit that that turn was bad. Because it was obviously bad. Now then, onward to the next turn. Where I'll hopefully take it better. Okay. We can take this better. I don't know if there's a better way to take that. Oh! I want to take that without going too much on the inside, because I feel like that'll save me time. But it's not going to save me much time, and I have to basically be at or with my ghost the entire time to do that. It's a good turn. I think I'm slower than myself. But I don't know. I rattled, but I didn't lose speed. Which is all I care about. I think I just gotta accept that that turn's gonna be like that. The 2 turns at the end and the turn right before, well, the big long, like, almost 360-degree turn at the end is one area that I can improve because I can get more speed drifts. And then the other place that I can improve is right in the turn before it, where I... Oh god. Where I've been coming in at sort of a bad angle. Ooh. Yeah, it kind of... obviously due to gravity, but I kind of get sucked into that lower section. If I go too deep, there's like a perfect spot where gravity is not too harsh. And I'm able to kind of slide it out. Oh, I'm not able to slide it out there. Pro tip, don't clip your wheel. It's a bad idea. Okay. Gotta have commitment to that. Committed to being to going around that corner. And it kind of paid off. Grass there to initiate somewhat of a drift. Okay. That's what you want if the magnet would activate. But that is what you want. I need to do that, but be a little bit lower. So if I'm a little bit lower, I think the magnet will hit. Because there's a small section, there's a small bit above the magnet that is like magnetable or something. And what I want to do is I want to make sure I hit that. I want to see if I can get a speed drift there. It's wide enough. I need to start the speed drift after I change like angle. But if I can get a speed drift there, I'm gonna have a lot more speed. So I go up this and then I do the speed drift. I need a wider angle because the speed drift is not a perfect just hold left kind of thing. Gotta make sure I get a wide angle. I didn't get a speed drift there, but I didn't absolutely hinder myself. I'm gonna be behind because I'm slower due to trying a speed drift. That's what you want. You want that straight. You don't want to touch the wall. I was behind the whole time because I tried a speed drift and it lost me speed at the beginning. And in a full speed track, having speed and not losing it is pretty much the entire goal. Any way you can gain speed, do it. And if you can avoid losing speed, all these things contribute to getting a good time on a full speed track. It's not an easy course to get 1 second off of. I think I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure the number one time in my region, I did that without sliding at all. The number one time in my region is about exactly 1 second, or close enough to be within reason of 1 second. Oh, I hit the thing. I wasn't even looking at my tire treads. Like, I had a really... So, right before I slammed into the checkpoint there, I had done a speed drift in the previous corner, and that was really good because I got a bunch of speed from that. The only problem was that even though I wasn't focused on the speed drift, because I think I've explained before, at least with me, the speed drift, and I think this is always the case because it's pretty much how I've seen everybody, like, maybe there is a feel to it, but you do there is kind of pretty much only a visual cue to whether or not you're doing it, unless there is a feeling thing, in which case you kind of have to just learn what that feeling is. Probably easier on a controller to learn what that feeling is. But, ooh, but on that turn, I was on that large banking corner before I wrecked for the second checkpoint. Probably got a little bit of a speed drift out of that, even though I'm going slower. On right before that, I was doing a speed drift and I was paying attention to the skids my wheels was making, because that's how you can kind of tell what kind of speed drift you're doing. Whereas the turn after it, I was actually not paying attention to me doing a speed drift. I was paying attention to what was in front of me, and even still with that, I was able to slam into the freaking checkpoint. I just find it funny that I drove that course like that, and I didn't even slam into the checkpoint. Or it's not that I wasn't paying attention, that I was actually paying attention and missed it. I have a lot more speed than myself. Holy. I hit the checkpoint. I'm like way slower than I was whenever right before I hit the checkpoint. Don't know what I did. And that in those two like loops, I gained a ton of speed. I also think I found what I need to do to not do that. I think I found what I need to do to reduce my sort of how hard I hit that turn, if it's possible. Okay, here we go. These two, I get so much speed on myself here. If I dive it deep, I think Oh! Gravity started pulling me down. Oh my god. Try to do a small speed drift there, as it might help. Oh, I didn't go low enough. I just kind of went on it and then accepted that that was as low as I was gonna go. Doing what needs to be done to maintain a lead in myself. Oh. So it is getting sort of later in the video, so I want to make sure I don't absolutely make this a long video. I've only done two times, almost three, before I slammed into the finish line. I've really only done one good time, which is this one. But then again, what's new? Some tracks are just like that. Some tracks I get to a point where my time is okay and then never get a time for a really long time until I'm able to get that muscle memory in deep. Did a bit of a speed drift there. Go deep. Go. That was too shallow. It's those 2 turns. Like, the turns after it are just kind of like long, just don't hit anything turns. I know I say that and I've slammed into the checkpoint more times than I wish to admit, but that's essentially what they are. It's just don't hit stuff. Just drive well, and you'll be fine. See, there I did a speed drift, and I think it gave me a lot much more speed, as I was about to say. Ooh, nice. Now don't hit the checkpoint, you'll be fine. I was paying attention to my skid marks there, but under one, or well, it was a 1 minute time. I don't know how that place is because it's a gold medal. But I'm gonna call it there. If I am not first, I'll probably play this more to see if I can get a better time. But that'll be it for today. I'm gonna make sure to edit down the replay so you don't look through loops and stuff, so you can actually see what's going on in the loops. But that has been the 10th of September. I will see you guys for tomorrow, which is the 11th, which is also Friday. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.